Hi students, today our topic is linear search. So linear search is a sequential search which uses a loop to step through an array starting with the first element. It is entirely different from previous algorithm what we have discussed to know binary search algorithm, because it is another name for linear search is sequential search. It will start on comparing searching element with the first element to the till the end of the element. Okay, so it will go on perform the searching from in a sequential way. So starting from first element, it will that searching element will be compared, and if it is not matching, it will go on search the second element and will go on search the third element. So likewise, it will be done in a sequential way, in a ordered way. Okay, so very simple algorithm, but it will take more time. Okay, so that is the advantages and disadvantages in linear search. Now we are going to implement this algorithm using C language. How we can do? First we'll coming to the C programming. First step is the inclusion of a header file that I have done. Then I have started my void main. Here we need to get three things here. First is list of element, and then searching element, number of elements in a array. So these are declared before going for my task. So array of 100 is my array element, array variable, and search is my element which is going to find, and C is some counter variable, and then it is a temporary variable, and n is my length of that array. So these four are the basic prerequisites that are declared before going for my logic, right? So then using printf and scanf statement, I am going to get the number of elements in array, that is nothing but length of array. So that also I wrote. So say for example my length of array is equal to 10, means that 10 elements should be read using for loop statement. So for that I have used for loop C equal to 0, C should be less than n, and C plus plus. Why I have used C should be less than 1 instead of using not equal to, means because C is started with 0th location. Say for example my length of array is equal to 10, means it should start saving in the elements from 0th location to 9th location. So for that only I have used my for loop as for C equal to 0, C is less than n, C plus plus. Using that for loop I am getting 1 elements that are stored in the corresponding array, that is called an array of C. So first element will be stored in the location array of 0, second element will be stored in the location array of 1, and third element will be stored in the location array of 2, and fourth element will be stored in the location array of 3. Likewise this for loop will get on executing, and it will be stored in the exactly 10 elements will be stored in the particular array, right? Now we got the inputs. Next, what is the element have to be searched? So that also have to be get from the input user. So that is the third part. So using printf and scanf statement, I have got my searching element, searching value, right? That also I got. Next step is to searching. So according to the this linear search, this will go on executing in a sequential way. So by using simple for loop, I have used this, I have applied, I have implemented this concept. How I have implemented means I have started my for loop for C equal to 0, C is less than n, C plus plus, right? Then what is my condition inside the for loop? Simple one. If we know the value of searching element, and we know the inputs which are stored in the array. So by comparing these two values, I can able to tell that whether that element is found or not. Okay, very simple if loop only I have used. If array of C is equal to search, means that particular element is present in the location of that C value. So what will happen means this percentage D is present at the location of C plus 1. Why I have used C plus 1 means because it starts from 0th location to n minus 1 location. Say for example my searching element, according to my theoretical concept, my searching element is found in the third element. My searching element is the third one, means, but it will be stored in the location of A of 2. Okay, at the location of A2 only my third value will be stored. So for my convenience, I have used that searching element is present in the location of C plus 1. Then I will break the loop. If the searching element is found, I can print and then I will exit from the loop. Or else, in failure cases, what will happen means this at the failure cases, what will happen means this C will go on execute till its end. Okay, so when C is equal to n, at that case means I cannot found the I cannot found the searching element. At that case, I can tell that this element is not present in the list. That is a failure case. So that is what I have given the one condition at the end of the program. If C is double equal to n means that element is not present in the array. Like that, I can convey this my failure cases. So that first one is the positive case, then second one is the failure case. If the array of C is double equal to such means that element is present, or else that will go on search on till its end. So when C value reaches its n value, that case that element is not present, we can convey this matter as a failure cases. So printf %t is it not present in the array. Likewise, I can convey. Alright, what is the output? Here I have taken one screenshot. Here enter the number of elements in the array. For that case, I have given 5. That 5 is considered as the length of array. Then I am giving 5 elements one by one. So first element is 5, second element is 6, 4, 2, 9. Here first element will be stored in the array of 0, sixth element will be stored in the array of 1, 4 is the element stored in the array of 3, not 2. Then 2 is the element stored in the array of 3, 9 is the element stored in the array of 4. So starting from 0 to 4, this consecutive 5 elements will be stored, right? Then I am getting the searching element. So my searching element is 4. What will happen? So now I got the searching element. No, so this 4 is compared with array elements. It will start and executing from 0th location. So A of 0, what is the A of 0? 5. 5 is compared with 4, not matching. So it will go and execute the next element. It will go and compare the next element. So what is the next element? A in 6. 6 is stored in A of 1. So A of 1 is compared with search. 6 is not equal to 4, so this searching is not possible. Then it will go and compare the third element. So third element 4. 4 is equal to 4. So at that time, what is the current value? Location means in A of 2 only this 4 is stored. So what will happen means we cannot convey that 2 here, because 4 is present at the present as a location of 3. That means third element. So we need to increment the C value by 1. So likewise, only 4 is present at location 3 is printed here. Okay, so 4 is my searching element. Is it present at the location of third is my convenient output. That is what I have given. I have printed like this. 4 is present at location 3. Okay, so this is my possible output, right? What are the advantages and disadvantages means? First one is advantage of this linear search is very simple, easy to understand. And then it will not require the data should be ordered or unordered. It will work on both ordered cases and unordered cases, right? So this will work on both how this binary search will require. Now binary search only will be applicable for sorted arrays, but this will not require that array is stored as a ordered wise or unordered wise, right? These two are the advantages. And then what is the disadvantages means? It is if the data is big one, it's a big one means we need to make more comparisons. Say for example, I'm having 100 elements in my list means it requires 100 comparisons. 100 comparisons. So in that case, what will happen means the number of comparisons, no, it takes more time to search. Okay, and also efficiency wise we will get poor efficiency, and also the time taken to find the searching element will be bigger, higher. So these are the main disadvantages what we feel in the learner search. So first one is very poor efficiency if the record is big one, and then this will become slower compared with the other searching algorithms. So these are the some disadvantages and demerits what we feel in the linear search algorithm. So as of now we have studied about two searching algorithms. First algorithm is binary search algorithm, second one is linear search algorithm. So we have seen about the implementation of both in C programming also. Hope you understand this concept. I will catch you in the next video.